Big CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Jacksonville. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, how many times do we talk to people before a game and they talk about how toughness is going to win? But we just saw it on that play. 6 defensive backs in the game. They're dime package. They run the draw with all these big people coming downfield. They found a way to get in there. An undersized defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On second down, it's Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Third down now following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Play clock winding down. Now Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously. But the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch them rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Giants ready to come out now. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 62 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. Get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's Jennings. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gold is able to put it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Roethlisberger backing up. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
What a spin. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Manning finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
A gain of 13 and also the first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And New York set to take the field. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Manning to throw on second down. He's got time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Going up top. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now Brown. Oh, he slipped right by him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted... Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
3rd and 4. Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Jennings. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They run again with Jennings. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They come out here in the eye. This is Jennings. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
14 yards that time for number 14. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Time running out here on the play clock. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Manning going to try and throw on third down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Gold is able to put it through. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. Give them credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception, and sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker try it on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now Manning again. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's Manning to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Manning now on 1st down. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll go down here at the And never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Play-action fakes are used to slow down defenses, but sometimes they don't buy it at all. In that case, you've got to get out of the play-action and finish the play.
Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's got this one down to the 10. Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. This will be caught at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Uses this stiff arm. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the draw, here's Jennings. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now Manning on the bootleg. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Back now in Jacksonville. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. From the gun on third down, Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 53 yards. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Manning. He's got time. Still back there. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Brad Wing now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And it's taken in at the 9. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if somebody there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this.
Jennings lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The play clock's running down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Olivier Vernon in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
In the NFL, the blindside protector for a quarterback is often his best friend and most valuable lineman. On that play, didn't live up to the billing, and the quarterback took the hit.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Now Manning, over the middle to Beckham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning, finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Manning to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, here to Coates. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Now a this is caught at the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Keenan Robinson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
But they got what was desperately needed, and that was the touchdown. Now they need to convert and get ready for the onside kick.
Yeah, still need a miracle, a big-time miracle, but they got in the end zone. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the